not gonna make it, and you know it.
What's up guys, it's your boy PJ the Paradox Nerd, back again with another video, and today I'll be doing unboxing and review of Hot Toys TMS-012 Incinerator Trooper from the Mandalorian TV show. Guys, I am crazy excited to unbox and review this Incinerator Trooper because I love how badass he was in the Mandalorian show. When Moff Gideon first ordered his troops to burn the Mandalorian and the rest of the gang out, I thought they were just gonna grab some flamethrowers and do the job. I didn't think that they were gonna call on the Incinerator Trooper to do the job for them. And man, oh man, did he make such a badass entrance. But his screen time was cut short because Baby Yoda killed him as soon as he walked through that door. Now, the Mandalorian TV show wasn't the first time we saw this Incinerator Trooper. We were actually first introduced to this trooper in the Force Unleashed video game. I'm so loving the fact that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are taking these troopers we fell in love with in video games and in books and are bringing them to the live action screen. I seriously can't wait to see if they're gonna bring other troopers such as the Shadow Trooper or even the Purge Trooper to the show, and hopefully we can get Hot Toys figures of those characters. Alright, enough of the backstory on the Incinerator Trooper. Let's unbox this bad boy. But before I do so, I just want to give the boys from Rogue One 6 a shout out. If you guys love Star Wars Hot Toys, statues, and prop replicas, please check out their YouTube channel. Alright, enough of the rambling and plugging. Let's unbox this bad boy right now. Alright guys, so let's check out the box art, and as you can see, really nothing special, just your basic Star Wars themed black and gray packaging with a picture of the Incinerator Trooper here in the front. Here in the bottom, you have this band that goes almost all around the box. You have another picture of the Incinerator Trooper in the bottom right. And here on the left side of the box, you have another picture of the Incinerator Trooper. Nothing on the right side of the box. And in the back of the box, really nothing special. All right, so let's open this bad boy up. And once you open it up, you have a slipcover art of the Incinerator Trooper. And underneath that, you have the figure itself. All right, let's get this figure out of the box. All right. Damn, look at the colors on this thing. It is super, super bright. Not sure what fell. I think these are the hoses. Let's put that back. But yeah, look at that, guys. Looks really good. Got some weathering around the helmet. Not much, not like the Remnant Trooper. I'm checking to see if there's any other weathering around the figure itself. To be honest, this is a pretty clean Incinerator Trooper. I mean, there's some weathering here in the thigh armor. Not much. But so far, this looks really good. All right, let's put this to the side here. And let's see what else he comes with. All right, so here is the flamethrower fire effect. That looks really good. All right, let's put that to the side here too. Here is the flamethrower backpack. 2 cylinders. Got the Imperial logo here in the back. That looks really cool. Really nice paintwork on the cylinders. All right. Got the hoses here. Okay. You got the actual flamethrower here. And damn, that is a huge flamethrower. Looks pretty cool. Let's check out the base. And what the hell? They're just throwing some random bases at you. So this is the same floor base as the New Hope Stormtrooper bases. And yeah, I guess they're just kind of recycling it with the Mandalorian figures, which is kind of unfortunate. All right, and here is the hands that he comes with. So he comes with some gesturing hands, some gun holding, gripping hands, and all that good stuff. But yeah, first impressions so far, this is looking really good. Not much weathering. Gonna try and watch that scene again to see if there was a lot of weathering on the trooper itself. But so far, this looks like a solid release by Hot Toys. Really loving the paintwork so far. All right, so let's start this review right now. Alright, so let's start this review by taking a closer look at the accessories that he comes with, starting off with this recycled base. And you guys know how much I love recycled bases, especially ones that don't make any sense. Like, when in the show was the Incinerator Trooper on a Imperial starship? Like, never. So why would you give us this base? Why can't you give us a base with a graphics card that had sand on it? I don't know, that would make total sense, but you gave us something that didn't make any sense, so it is what it is. But yeah, so you get this Imperial starship floor base. Speaking of recycling, you actually get this recycled flamethrower fire effect, which actually originated from the First Order Flame Trooper. And I can see why Hot Toys recycled this flamethrower fire effect, because it actually looks really, really good. I love the way it's sculpted. I love the clear PVC. And I love how like the flame is progressing out of the flamethrower. I love that effect. That looks really, really good. He also comes with a flamethrower rifle. And as you can see, it is nicely sculpted, beautifully painted, and nicely weathered. Love the weathering at the end of the barrel here. As you can see, I'm not sure if my camera is capturing it, but really nice weathering on this gun. And in just a second, I'm going to show you guys how to attach the flamethrower fire effect onto the flamethrower rifle. Alright, so to attach the flame to the rifle, you just have to take these 3 pegs at the end of this flamethrower fire effect. take the rifle. There should be 1, 2, 3 holes that these pegs can go into, and just stick it in just like so. And it was pretty easy to install. You just got to be very careful with the pegs because they could easily snap off. So take your time when you are installing the flamethrower effect to the flamethrower rifle. He also comes with this flamethrower backpack, and as you can see, it is beautifully painted, nicely sculpted. I love the Imperial logo here in the back of the flamethrower backpack. Love how these knobs are sculpted. Overall, Hot Toys did a beautiful job with this flamethrower backpack. So he comes with this long hose which actually connects the backpack to the flamethrower, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that in just a second. So in one end of the hose you have 2 pegs, a big one and a small one, and those attach to the top of the flamethrower backpack, just like so. The other one should be right there. And voila. And we take this end and attach it to the top of the rifle. There should be a slot right there. And you attach it just like that. And voila. And that looks really good. Now to attach the backpack to the Incinerator Trooper, you just have to push his arms back just like that. And then slip one side and then the other side. Just like so. Then once you're done doing that, then snap the clips together. Just like so. And last but not least, you get an extra left hand and 2 extra pairs of hands. You get a pair of fisted hands, a pair of rifle holding hands, and a gesturing left hand. Alright guys, so let's go over the articulation real quick, starting off with the head. So you can turn his head from side to side. Unfortunately, you cannot bring his head up or down that much just because the pauldron gets in the way. Moving on to the shoulder joints, you could actually bring his arm out, forward and back just about 80 to 90 degrees. You could bend his elbow just about 90 degrees. Moving on to the torso, unfortunately because of his chest and abdomen armor, there is no articulation around this area. Moving on to the hips, you could actually bring it out just about 30 to 40 degrees. You could bring it forward just about 10 to 20 degrees. And bring it back just about 5 to 10 degrees. Moving down to the knees, you could actually bend it just about 90 degrees. Moving on to the ankle and foot area, you can actually bring his foot forward just about 10 to 20 degrees. Bring it back just about 40 to 50 degrees. And there is some swivel around the ankle joint. So a really good range of motion around the ankle and foot area. And here is a closer look at the helmet design of the Incinerator Trooper. And as you can see, this helmet design is pretty much the same helmet design as the Rogue One Stormtrooper and the Remnant Stormtrooper. The only difference is that the paint scheme is different between all 3, with the Incinerator Trooper having this red paint that goes from the back of the helmet all the way to the front. I do want to mention that there is some weathering and some battle damage on the red paint, which definitely makes this helmet look so much more badass. Alright, so let's move down the figure and check out the rest of his armor, starting off with the pauldron. And as you can see, the pauldron is painted a darker red compared to the rest of the red paint that's all over the Incinerator Trooper. I do want to mention that the pauldron is made out of like a thick pleather-like material, which looks really good. Also do want to mention that this Stormtrooper armor design is pretty much the same armor design as the Rogue One Stormtrooper. The only difference is that there is red paint all over this armor. And if you ask my opinion, it looks really good because it makes the figure pop more. Also do want to mention that there is some weathering here in the back of the armor. Not much here in the front. Not that I could see. Alright, so let's move down to the rest of the figure. Moving down to the bottom half of this figure, as you can see, really not much difference between this Incinerator Trooper armor compared to the rest of the earlier Stormtrooper armors. The only difference is the red paint that's all over this Incinerator Trooper armor. Also do want to mention that there is some weathering on the thigh and the shin armor. You really can't see it from afar. You really have to get up close and personal, and you could see it. Not much, but it's there. But overall, this is a nice armor design with a really nice paint scheme. Alright guys, so some final thoughts before I wrap up the review. I think this Incinerator Trooper is a must-have in your Hot Toys Star Wars collection, especially if you're a fan of the Mandalorian show. The figure is unique enough that he will stand out from the rest of the troopers you have on display, and definitely an eye-catcher in your Hot Toys Star Wars collection. His vibrant colors on his Stormtrooper armor and his flamethrower fire effect will make any Star Wars collector salivate when they come over to the man cave to check out your Star Wars collection. I really have no issues with this release except for the reuse base, which is a minor gripe of mine. He is definitely reasonably priced at $228, and I definitely see him selling out and going for a pretty penny in the aftermarket. I really hope that Hot Toys continues to give us more figures from the Mandalorian line, and I really hope that they make a Moff Gideon to go along with all these troopers that they are pumping out. Alright guys, so that wraps it up. Thank you for taking the time to check out my unboxing and review video. Please smash that like button if you liked the video, and definitely consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell if you love Star Wars and don't want to miss any new Star Wars videos I drop on my channel. Thanks for watching, and always remember to do what you love and love what you collect. Take care guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.